And we found some best practices that companies should be following based on the fact that these higher growth companies are doing it. So the first one is that they capture first party attribution at scale. 57% of high growth companies consistently ask that question, how did you first hear about us? Which is almost double the rate of low growth companies. So that doesn't mean that if you start asking that question, you'll grow faster, but it means that companies that are growing faster are a little more likely to be curious about where people first heard about them. They also maintain data hygiene discipline. They're spending more time making sure that the data that they're capturing is accurate, cleaning it, especially when it starts to get into lead and company data, et cetera. They're making sure that that data is accurate. And you see high growth companies spend at least, or 78% of high growth companies say they spend 15 plus hours, whereas only 24% of companies, lower growth companies, are spending that time. Could be a function that those higher growth companies are capturing more data and have more need to clean data. But certainly a best practice for companies that are growing is they should be spending time making sure the data is accurate. The next thing is that they see more pipeline from hard to measure channels. Correlates a little bit that if they're asking, how did you first hear about us? They probably know that doing things like social media and content marketing and participating in communities, et cetera, is a valuable marketing exercise. And they're more likely to do it based on the data we've gathered. And last, they lean on influence, not just activity. So they are participating in those communities. So you can see that of the high growth companies, 60% are posting or commenting in private companies versus 27% of the lower growth. And then you can see that 54% of the higher growth companies are collaborating with influencers, publishing content, obviously, with influencers or sponsoring things, versus 34% of the lower growth companies.